Hey y'all, what's good? What's poppin'? It's your girl Alisa and welcome back to my channel. Now today's video is going to be another hair video. I recently just purchased clip-ins from curlscurls.com and I'm just so excited to show you guys them. I have never purchased from this website before, so this is not necessarily a review because this is my first time putting them in, but I just wanted to show you guys how I install my curly clip-ins. This is my third set of curly clip-ins. Once again, not from this website, but just in general. So I want to show you guys my method, and if you guys like this video, maybe in like a month or so I'll do a review on how these clip-ins actually hold up and how I like them for my hair. So without further rambling, let's just get into this video. I am so excited for it. Alright y'all, so when you get your clip-ins, they just arrive in this nice orange satin bag. I got the clip-ins in the style natural curly. I got 20 inches and they have an option for normal, which I believe are 6 pieces, and thick, which are 10 pieces. I got thick. They said that thick should be able to make a full head of hair, so we'll see. I'm personally used to buying 2 bundles of hair when I do purchase curly clip-ins, so I don't know how this is going to go, but I am excited. Alright, so each thick bundle comes with 2 5 clips, 2 4 clips, 2 3 clips, and then 4 4 clips, so 10 pieces in total. They said that natural curly is supposed to mimic a 3B to 3C type of hair. I personally have 3C to 4A, however they didn't have that in clip-ins on the website, so I just went down instead of going up to like 4B, 4C. So that's why I have a braid out right now, just to kind of like match the curls. Typically, I have braids underneath all of my clip-ins. Before, I would cornrow my hair, but I wanted to do a braid out because I think I'm going to end up taking these, because I think I'm going to end up restyling these clip-ins every single day. So I want to have my hair to mimic the texture of this hair all over my head and not just where I'm actually styling my leave out for today. So that's why. I hope that makes sense, but I'm going to be doing a side part right now, so I'm only going to be unraveling these braids, and then once I switch up my hair, I'll re-braid them, unravel different braids. So yeah. Okay, so basically the method that I use is I'll apply under each row of braids and also over. So also your head gradually gets bigger and then it goes in. So I'm going to be using 3 clips. Towards the middle of my hair, I'll be using the 5 clips because I have the most width, and then up top, I'll most likely be using the 2 clips. So pretty much all I did was wash the clip-ins. They did not come looking like this. They actually came with more of a factory type of curl, I would say. Of course, with any curly hair, you have to wash it first to get the actual texture and see how it looks like that. So I did wash it, and these braids have been So I did wash it, and the clip-ins have been air drying overnight. Also, for anyone looking to like purchase these, I got them in 20 inches and they were around $250. So they're not that expensive for clip-ins. I'm used to paying that for like 2 bundles. So honestly, I wasn't too phased for buying these clip-ins for $250. Plus curly clip-ins like these, if you wear them enough, will typically last you like a year or so. So I mean, it's only $250 for a year. As far as smell goes, it definitely has a similar smell to the other website clip-ins that I've tried. Very factory-esque, that's how I'll describe it. Even after I washed it and used like my nice conditioner and everything, it still smells like that. So that's just something that you kind of have to get used to until you've worn them in enough, and then they start to smell like your actual hair. But that for sure is not a big problem to me. I really don't mind the smell. So like I said, I'm just going over and under each row of braids. I probably have about 6 to 7 rows of braids in my hair right now. I personally like for my hair to look very dense at the bottom and then a little bit more aired out up front. So that's typically what I'll do. I'll pack more clip-ins I'll pack more clip-ins towards the back of my hair, and as I gradually make my way up, I'll space them out a little bit more. But it's all honestly your prerogative. I feel like clip-ins are the easiest type of installation for like extensions that you can do. I personally don't necessarily think that it's too hard to do. The hardest part, I would say, is matching your natural curls with the clip-ins, especially if you're like me and you didn't get a style that mimics your hair like to the T. That can be a little bit hard, so I'm just going to continue to clip these in, and I'll get back to you guys once we get to the actual leave out part. Alright y'all, so I am back with the rest of the clip-ins clipped in. I just have my little leave out right here, and I do have one last 3 clip. So how I'm going to undo my braid out is just with oil and being very, very gentle with my hair. I just want a video on how I do braid outs, especially for like clip-ins and stuff like that. I can do that. Just give me a like and comment it down below. I think that the thick bundle is pushing it if you do like to have braids underneath your natural clip-ins, but if you don't mind having your natural hair out, then it shouldn't necessarily be that much of a problem, and you might actually have clip-ins left over. Personally, I didn't want to have a lot of my natural hair out for this particular style because it is oddly cold out right now. Michigan is having kind of like a cold front. It's like 67 out right now. So I personally wouldn't want to have to re-wet my hair every single time and wear it out and possibly get sick. So that's why I have braids underneath it right now. In the future, I most likely won't have braids, but yeah. And I'm also going to go around the perimeter and get a couple of braids that you can visibly see. That is another thing with braid outs and not cornrows. Cornrows, you won't see the braids underneath, obviously. But if you do have like a braid out like I do, you can see some of the braids. My braid out, once again, has really small braids to kind of try to mimic this hairstyle a lot more. So mine aren't as visible, but they still do bother me because I can see them, so I unravel them. Alright, so now that I have the braids unraveled, I'm just going to take this last clip-in. I'm going to basically split where each braid used to be in half and then place my clip-in on my natural hair. Alright, so right now it does look a little bit crazy, but we're going to fix that together. So what I'm going to do, these curls just look a little bit too manufactured right now. For the first couple of wears, I've noticed that curly clip-ins for me will look fake until I train it not to. So I'm just going to pick it out and make it look natural, make it look and have a little bit of that frizz like our natural hair does. And just kind of pick it out to look frizzy. I almost wanted to replicate how my natural hair looks on top, but not as frizzy. So I'm just going to separate these curls, make them look natural. If I'm looking over here, it's because I have another mirror over here that helps me look a little bit better. If you want, you can even separate the curls with your fingers. Anything to just kind of make it look a lot more natural and a lot less manufactured. So now I'm just going to start to fix my natural hair to make it mimic this hair. I'm not done like poofing out this hair, but I am ready to just move on to my natural hair so that I can get them to look a lot more blended and then work from there. So what I'm doing with my natural hair, I'm just going to be adding the teentiest, tiniest bit of water. We do not want to drench our hair because I am about to go out once again and I don't want my hair to be soaking wet. So I just have a spray bottle. I'm going to spray a little bit of this, and then I'm going to just spray a little bit of water, mostly on the roots, and then I'm going to be taking the Shea Moisture 100% virgin coconut oil Daily Hydration Styling Gel. I live by this. It makes your hair stay all day. So I really do like this. And it's good for frizz, which my natural hair does have a lot of. So yeah. And I'm just going to spray mostly the roots because I'm not too worried about the rest of the hair blending in as much as I am about my roots. And once again, we don't want to soak our hair. And then with that water, I'm just going to be taking that gel and I'm going to be applying it mostly by the roots, a little bit going into the natural hair, but focusing that just like mostly on the roots. And that's going to help my natural hair kind of lay down and help that part form. And as y'all can see, it already looks a lot better. Even with the curls still looking like not like natural curls, the hair just looks a lot better because my natural hair is laying down and it's starting to kind of mesh more with the actual, and it's starting to kind of like mesh and lock more with the clip-ins. And I'm gonna go do my edges and just finish ploofing it out. Nothing major. Do your edges how you want to. If you do your edges how you normally do, and for ploofing out the hair, like I said, just separate the curls naturally, and I'll be back. Alright y'all, and here's the final look. So I did go in, poof out my hair a little bit, and I added a little bit more gel towards the top. If you guys are going to do the braid out method, I would recommend doing smaller braids than what I had. I had to completely dismantle a lot of the braids and just wet them and get my natural hair texture back. But this is how it looks. Once again, the curls still do look a little bit manufactured. It's because they're so new. It's because they're so new. It's because they're so new. If you guys like this video, I will do a review in the future on this hair, tell you guys how it holds up, and of course show you guys how the curls start to look more natural over time, if that does happen with this brand, because once again, I've never tried this brand. But yeah, without further rambling, I'm just gonna go. This video was super short, but I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!